Good morning, guys. All right. Looks like we're kind of in the trading a little range right now, which is a 100-point range. It's not a bad. We got a huge gap to the upside. Mm, 21, 531. Mm-hmm. Kind of looking for the London lows here. There it is. Looks like we just kind of closed out a gap here on the 1 hour chart. Looks like we got a nice little liquidity trend line here. Where's it at? So hopefully we can get something to run these London lows here. All right, so let's get the ES down here so I can mark out the. Reason why I didn't really go over the ES too much, I'm not really sure what the numbers are going to really include today, just because of the huge sell off. Let's see here. ES plan for the day 59.51. Did we already bounce off of that? Yeah, we bounced off it at London. Kind of had a failed breakout. Had a push through, pull back, held. Then, actually not in the London, but just right before London opened. So, kind of hit those levels overnight. All right. So it looks like the Bears need to hold the 59.34 this morning. Hmm. Oh goodness. Excuse me, guys. We still got about 15 minutes before the market opens. So far, we got everything we're just kind of looking for in the chat here. So for ES plan, we're looking for 51.49 to hold up. That'd be our first target down, which it did hit overnight. If we continue selling, we're going to need, for the bulls to stay in control, we're going to need that 34 to hold, even though it's kind of weak now. So if we can try to find a trade on a fell 34, we'll look for shorts below 34s today. Hopefully it's not like a crappy trading day, just because of the crazy movement we had overnight. Woo, excuse me. So if we're going to play the gap fill, or not gap fill, but I guess my ideal trade would be for us to run the London lows and maybe look for a gap trade back to the upside. Did everyone have a good weekend? Just remember, if you're using Apex, their sale ends on Wednesday. I'm kind of waiting to see if we're going to make a run for those highs today. Good morning, Java. Good morning, Outer. How are you guys doing today? You guys ready for that massive gap fill today? I don't know if we'll get it, but that's pretty insane. Oh my goodness. What worries me is it could possibly be crappy price action this morning, just because we had so much movement overnight that it could just turn into one of those where you get that. It's kind of like if you look at this, see how we get that one move, consolidation, then we finally get that breakout, but then it just keeps consolidating moves like this. And I hate these type of trading moves. Like because what it is, you'll sit there and try that entry like 2 or 3 times, and I try not to try it over 3, at least on eval. And then you won't try it, then you'll get that, say that 50-point move, then we'll consolidate like this, then you'll probably get either a move up or down, then consolidate again. I don't know. I struggle with those type of entries, or I don't usually have very good luck with them. Nice on the 300K back. We're still... I'd like to see it fill the gap in. That'd be pretty insane. We really only have one eval that's close to passing, and this is that one I've been trading that's been kind of going back and forth. I'd have a good day on it, then a red day, a good day on it, then a red day. So it's kind of going back and forth quite a bit. The same with my PA here. I've been kind of stuck in this range. And then I have the rest of these PAs that we didn't even started trading. So I feel like we've been kind of just stuck lately, unfortunately. It's been one of those months. January has been a really tough month. But I mean, I didn't blow any of my PAs, but it's still been a tough month. Tough month to trade. Yeah, if you look at the charts here, I have all the overnight lows and highs and stuff marked out. Oh yeah, that's an insane low down there, that overnight session here. Well, I don't know. The one I got has marked out, I guess they have a little wick all the way down at 940s. Oh wait, you got it. Yeah, 940s, 44. Yeah, you're good. Right now, it's even pretty bad looking EMA trading if you like to use the EMA for trade as myself. I mean, you can see they're all stacked on top of one another. Anytime you got your EMAs that are stacked within 10 points, it's just going to be choppy as crap until we get some kind of separation. I'm hoping the news this morning, so be aware of that. I put in the chat, we do have news at 9:45 and 10 o'clock today. So I'm going to do my best because it seems like anytime I try to take trades between that 9:30 and 10, man, those things don't ever work out for me. I struggle finding good trades unless it's after that first 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes is probably my best chance for winning trades. Let me make sure I have my right indicators on here. Open range, countdown. Another trade that I may look for also this morning is the bounce off the 30-minute candle. I've been trying to go back and do back test on those. What do we got? 7 minutes. You do anything this weekend, Outer? I went bike riding yesterday. I have a electrical bike that my wife got me for Christmas, and that's a lot of fun to ride. So far, so good. Yeah, the main two things I like to trade is the failed inversion gap trades and the EMA pullbacks. And the reason why I focus on two is because a lot of times your inversion gap trades do not work on trending days. Yeah, that's pretty good if you can keep to one thing. The only thing that now with my funded accounts, I only trade those one or two things. It's with the evals where I trade multiple type of trades. You know, I do like the failed inversion gap trades or the pullbacks or off the time frames. Yeah, I have no clue what today's going to be like today, man. Now, are you just sticking to one ICT setup, Outer, or are you doing multiples? What do you mean, like a hard time pulling the trigger on trades? Is that what you mean by like talking myself disciplined with no fear? I know what you mean. That's something I struggle with sometimes where like I see the setup happening, but I have a hard, I don't know if that's the same thing you're talking about. Like I have a hard time clicking the buy-in. Or time I do click the buy-in, it's a little too late. Or maybe I don't trust a trade and I go to break even, which I do the break even a little bit more on funded accounts than on evals, but funded accounts I will especially if it stalls. Like, like I'm like, crap. Then it goes to break even. Then it comes back, hits my stop, then goes. Which that would be nice this morning, Java, if we can get that gap as a big destination and get some kind of either setup where we can enter. Java, remember we have a 3-star news at 9:45 and 10 o'clock this morning, so that's going to kind of. Sometimes I like taking that 15-minute opening range trade on my eval. So this morning I'm not sure if we'll take it just because that's when news hits. Then also at 10 o'clock this morning. So might have to wait until all that chaos is over. Outer, is it starting to get warmer where you're at? I know we have a couple nice days today. For the last couple days, it's been around 70 degrees. We're supposed to get like 2 or 3 days of good weather, then it's supposed to go back to freezing again. Whew. -2. What is that in I would have to look and see what that is. Oh, wait, -2 Celsius. Never mind. Yeah. Whew. Freezing. Ugh. I can only handle about a week of that super cold weather. After that, I'm ready for winter to be over. We had that type of cold weather a few weeks ago, and I was like, okay, I'm done. Did Methodical Man take that trade? I hope not. Not so close to opening. So I don't know what we're going to get in this first 15 minutes. It could just rip straight up. You're used to being frozen. I guess so. I mean, I grew up in the South, so I grew up in like super hot weather. I grew up outside of Atlanta, Georgia, so it was hot there most of my life. You only got 1 month of cold weather. All right, guys, the market's open. We do have our one indicator back that we did lose for a few days there. It took me a minute to kind of get everything cleared out, but we do have it back. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it sweep those London lows. Let's see. If you can get something to sweep this, then maybe look for a gap trade back up to the upside. I mean, we definitely won't be trading no funded accounts this early in the morning. We still need to make about right at $400 to $500 more dollars to pass another eval. We do have a really good 1 minute trend line here. I mean, this trend line's been stacking for almost 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock this morning. So it's got a nice little 1 minute trend here. A lot of liquidity trend here. So let's see if we can get that breakout from that trend line. Yep, there it goes. So if it does pull back, you want to see that. I'm not saying you're getting in this trade, but you want to see your opening range high hold. I wouldn't mind seeing a nice trending day where we just buy the pullbacks. You're paying attention to the smooth equal lows. Ooh, that thing got squirrely, didn't it? Man. Yeah, we had a big gap last week too. It took us all week to fill that thing, Java. I think it didn't get filled to what, Wednesday or Thursday? It took most of the week for us to get that gap fill. Yeah, I got it. I got what kind of news it is up here in the top. It's 9:45 is going to be S&P Global Manufacturer, and 10 o'clock is going to be your ISM Manufacturer. Yeah, that's possible too because we did not fill that gap till later in the week last week, Java. Hmm. Boy, the price action has been pretty crappy so far this morning, guys. There's really not a lot to do. I don't know if they're just going to hold off and wait on news or what the plan is as far as the market goes. We just swept those London highs, so usually you might get a pullback here since we swept the London highs. It's pretty much turning into a coffee watching, just watching candlesticks trade around. We got some 30-minute candles. Are you talking about we're just moving 30, average 30 points in 5 minutes? Man. Insane. You got long? Nice Java. We've got 5 more minutes before news pops. Where'd you get long from, Java? Man. Java, remember we do have news in about 4 or 5 minutes. Unless you already took your profit there. We're just kind of being patient and waiting, guys. Just remember, we got news in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes here. So be careful if you are in a trade. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to wait for the news play to happen. Hopefully, we can get something between maybe the 9:45 and 10. So right now we're at the bottom of the gap fill. So this is where the market opened at yesterday, is at 280. So that's kind of the resistance that we're running into. I'm hoping the news don't mess up the charts too bad. All right, so that was the news. It really didn't do too much, so hopefully it doesn't. Did Methodical Man take that one? Did you did you take the gap trade, Outer? We should get a little bounce here at 212. We've hit that 12 a lot right here. Hmm. we run? Yeah. No. We didn't run the lows this morning, did we? The London lows? No. We didn't run the lows. We ran the highs. So this could be a run down to the London lows to the 112. All right, we should be getting our, yeah, it's macro time. So we got less than 30 seconds for macro time. You should see a little square pop up, and that'll be our macro time there. All right, here's our macro. Got your initial balance sitting at the 77s for anybody that trades the initial balance. How much time we got left on this candle? 2 seconds? What time is it? I thought that might have been a little breakout there. I thought once we got pushed above it, I thought it was going to be like to the moon. A lot of consolidation in this area. Probably when it goes, you're just going to have to watch it because it's going to probably happen so freaking fast. Let's see what happens here at the 77s. This is going to be your IBH here, your initial. No, wait, I'm sorry. It's not initial balance. That's just where it's at the moment. I'm sorry. I'm about 30 minutes ahead of time. Got the 49s down there as far as the VWAP goes. Could be heading for VWAP here. Bounced right off that 77 level. At least 10, 11 points. Wow. What a freaking bounce that is. What, we still got 5 minutes before the news play here? Java, you might have gotten the one move of the morning. Whew. This is some just crazy, crazy price action at the moment, guys. It's just insane. Man. Man, we ran what? We still did not run those London lows. Insane candle. What time is it? All right, we still got what, another minute and a half before news. So hopefully after news we can hopefully find some kind of entry for the day for our funded accounts, or even a couple for our evals here. Shoot. All right, got what? 1 minute left. Hopefully the news doesn't mess up the charts too bad. About 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. 240. Ooh. Did you take the short outer? Nice. Can't get the entry. Well, that's better than getting a bad entry, and though that's kind of the catch if you got resting orders. Well, we've bounced off this 77 at least 5 times already. Probably more like 10 times already. So that 77 is definitely a breakout area. All right, here comes a little VWAP hit. Above 246. Here comes your VWAP touch. I would think that we'd get a bounce here. Look at that instant hit off of that. That's your 30-minute close candle. Yeah, I know. We should. Let me go back over to this so I can see where the London low is. Yeah, you can definitely run down to the 20s. So maybe we can find something between now and the what 120s, 110. It'd be your London low. This was the one setup I was going back and kind of back testing yesterday. That's your bounce off of your 30-minute candle, which is the close of your algo time, that last 10 minutes of the hour. Mm. Dirty candle that was. You're so close to that VWAP. I want to take the breakout there, but man, I'm just not a fan of the VWAP here. So far, guys, just pretty tough price action. Just not really a lot to do unless you're just kind of taking, I think, trades maybe on some evals. But as far as setups go for funded, that's a negative. How are you still waiting on the 246? Is that what you're waiting for the run, or you got a resting order sitting there? Ooh, is that gonna be just a dump? Man. Oh, what a nasty little run, some stops all the way back up to the 220s to sell back off freaking 70 points. It's just insane right now. Just kind of still being patient, guys. Is really not a lot to do. I mean, unless these are some of your setups. I haven't really had any setups as far as like nice bull or bear flag setups. I like the little bear flag we had a while ago, but I didn't like the fact that it was leaning into the VWAP there, and we always get bounces around the VWAP. All right, so there's our London low here at the 110. So I would think that would be a possible target down to the 15s. Where is the ES at? 60. We still got about 15 more minutes for the initial balance setup too. I was hoping for a little bit deeper pullback here into our VWAP here. This way, if we could get a short down to the London lows without it running it before we get opportunity, which looks like we're going to miss out here. Yeah, it's definitely a weird sell off. It's not just like a dump or a quick move down. It's just grinding. Yeah, even the bear flags are pretty ugly at the moment. Not even a really good flag setup. I was hoping we could find some kind of entry before we ran the London lows, because I definitely feel like we're eventually going to run the London lows. It's just we have to find a way to get an entry or some kind of entry set up. Hmm. Oh well, it looks like here comes the mm. Oh well, there comes our lows. See, I don't do good on when it has these like weird wicky small body candles either. I just don't feel like it's a very good like short, because you see how bad, like how hard it is for it to move down. It's just struggling on the struggle bus. Maybe this will be the second move pullback for the lower. what a. Do we even get the London lows? I mean, I think we're right there at it. Didn't really push down below it. I mean, we're just bouncing off of it at the moment. So far, a pretty slow morning as far as setups goes. It's been one of those mornings where you have those sharp moves, then consolidation, kind of sharp moves, just ugly candles, all wicks. So it just makes it so tough to join. Whew, what was that? Holy goodness. Is there news or something? It's like 21. What is going on? Oh my goodness. I'm over here looking for a short and we just exploded. Whew. What happened? Holy goodness. That is insane. What was that? 13? That's a 100-point move. I'm not sure. Goodness. $100.1 minute candle. That is insane. Wow, we got right back above this session. Is that 1 minute trend line too? Man, we had all that 1 minute trend line up here. Oh goodness. Insane, insane, insane. Hmm. Yeah, it's very wild right now. Hmm. Insane, insane, insane. What time is it? That's your 15 minutes. Whew. This is our 15 minutes here. Man, was anybody in a 384? Nah. Oh. I was on the wrong account. All right, let's see if we get one more pullback here. like a glove. Ah, didn't get my runner. Watch this thing take off on this one. Come on. So our IBH is set, and a lot of times if we get through that 63 where our IBH is set, we'll get a little blast off here. Yeah, I did that on my first trade. I tried this a while ago where I had a resting order sitting at 26. That was that trade I was just in. Woo! Yes, it's just to the freaking moon. All right, so we're above that IBH level. Are you trying to take a short at the 380s outer? You're waiting for a setup at the 84s? There's the 400s. Let's see if we can get a pullback into this 80s. I want to see the 63 holds here. If we start losing at 63, we'll probably end up looking probably for shorts, because if we can't get above this IBH, we start moving back down. But it's very weak action off of that. Lose the 50 here. We're going to see if we're going to hold up on this IBH here. And we bounced off that 77 hard. Oof. To the moon. Oof. Patience. Patience. Nice. Oh, goodness. Nice. Nice funded account trade. Just had to be patient and wait for that IBH breakout there. So I've been trading this other little setup over here off to the side, but some of these pullbacks, I've only done this one day, but it's on a sim account. So we only been trading 3 contracts minis or 3 micros. We done made 275 all 3 micros. That's why you catch me looking to the left sometimes. I wish the VWAP would have held on that. I mean, I feel like we could definitely push this IBH up here. Ooh. Hmm. Man. I didn't have my ATM strategy set up on this. Damn it. There it goes. Supposed to go to break even once they hit my first target. It hit my first target, but I didn't get a chance to move my freaking. Make sure my wrong count. No. Is it going to go off that 26? Yeah. Got this big gap to the downside that we could clear out here. See if we lose this VWAP here. We're kind of waiting to see if we're going to get that 20 EMA bounce here. All right, here's our macro time. This is 3 micros. So we're risking $60. I forgot how much. It stopped us out. It may jump back in if it gets back above that level. Let me see where my account is so we don't get in the red by accident. Ah, dang it. Let's see. Okay, we're still. We're probably going down to either the 77s or 84, possibly. I was trying to get along above this 26 here. Just right above this pivot here. So the trade of the day was luckily on our funded accounts. We're on eval now, so we will trade a little bit more aggressively. That's a sim account. That's this one trade setup thing that I've been trying off to the side here. 168 for the funded. That was the big trade that we took a while ago for the breakout of the IBH. Even though I feel like we left another freaking 40 points on the board. I mean, I like the 20 bounce, but man, I just don't know if it'll hold because we've already pushed it twice. And we got this gap fill down at the 70s. It's hard to get short when we've just been moving straight up for the last hour. I mean, and we got that gap filling up at the 500s. Let's see if you get 10 points off of that bounce. That's kind of what I look for on some of these EMA bounces. What's the MSS? I'm not sure if I know what that is, Outer. Are you saying you missed the short? Man, look, that would have been 10 points. You would have got your 10 points off of that bounce. Oh, market structure. Okay. Woo. We're in the macro. Oh, come on. There it goes. Oh, I hit 9 points. Dang it. I gotta change that or something. Oh, shoot, I know what it is. I forgot to. All right. It would have been pretty close to my 10 points. Woo, might get stopped out back to back on that. Ah, come on. Like I said, guys, we are going to be a little bit more aggressive now that we're on an eval. Come on. I think we might have missed the breakout. Couldn't enter it freaking again. What's up, Andy? Yeah, I know they got a long ways for the move up. Woo. And we're probably going to break out right here. Waiting for a retracement back into discount. We still got what, 500 and something for the gap fill? Was trying to see if we get another little 26 touch here. Oh shoot, that thing went right through it. Oh, oh, it's hurting. It's hurting. Come on. Fake breakout. Yeah. No, we didn't. I figure got pretty close to filling in this big gap candle. You're waiting for a second leg. Ugh. Woo. Look at this dump off, guys. Crazy. Woo, you were right. Look about the bear trap. This thing's getting insane at the moment. Insane. Man, some of these freaking 60, 100 point candles today have been insane. Freaking insane. Insane with that 26, guys. Boom! Like a glove. Boom. Dude, that is insane that how well that works sometimes. I've been trading that here. If we get above the 50 and wait for the pullback back into the 25 or 26, it like bounces almost every time. This consolidation has been insane today. Java, did you ever find you some entries this morning? Whew. You won 500 but just lost 250 on the back. Dude, 500 bucks, man. You should be lowering your risk. When I get that much, I lower my risk way down. Be like, that's what I'm doing now. I'm just trading with 3 micros. 500 bucks, that's a good day. We need 70. Let's see. Oh, never mind. You still need $150 more to pass this freaking thing. I don't know if we'll get that today. The insane amount of like consolidation that we've been doing today before the breakout is just insane. And it's so hard to time these. You know, you can sit there and take 2 or 3 losses, but like I took a loss a while ago because I thought maybe we'll get the breakout, but we lost 60 bucks. It's hard. What's up, man? How are you doing today? It's a green day as far as funded to go. That was probably my only really good trade today. We took the IBH breakout today. So it would have been this trade here at 363. We had a really good looking trend line going here. And it was at the IBH. And first I wasn't sure because it stalled, but then we finally got the breakout above the IBH there because it took a few times. I'm just glad I didn't hit it too early. There's a couple times where I thought I might hit it too early. I mean, that's really the only trade. And I've been trading a sim account over here off to the side. You can just request a payout on the website once you reach the payout numbers. They should have a little section that says request payout. I can look real quick and make sure, but I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's something that pops up when you're ready for payouts. Because I don't have anything that's ready for payout with Bulanox. I want to say it's 7 or 8 days. It's got the. I'm pretty sure it's the same as because they've been changing so much stuff. I know along last year it used to be 10, but I think they've been changing stuff. Let me send Methodical Man a text real quick and see if he knows what Bulanox. I'll see if he gets back to us and see. He says 10 on funded. How about the target of breakout? Wait, you have to have the 3K. You have to trade 10. Oh, it's trying to break out. Okay, yeah. It's too late for me to jump in at this late, Java. I just have to watch and see if it'll pull back here. So, if I'm not mistaken, with Bulanox Java, I mean, not Java, but Angel, with that, you got to have I want to say, was it $3,600? Then you got to leave your threshold in there. So you have to at least leave, I think, $2,600 in there for the first few months. Then after so many payouts, you can redraw the whole thing. I used to be up on their rules, but they've been changing rules. All these prop firms change their rules. And I haven't really been keeping up with them very well lately. Oh, did he not get back down there? Oh, what a bummer. It didn't get down there. It missed our target by like. Let's see how much it missed our target by. Like maybe 4 points. Come on. One more pullback. One more pullback into the 20. Nah. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Damn it. Yeah, this has been some pretty crazy price action today, Eric. I only had one good trade today, Eric, and that was the IBH breakout. We got about 50 points off of that IBH breakout this morning. London. Oh, yeah, London's about to close. This could sell through here because it's already tested this area multiple times. So we'll see what happens. Let me make sure like I said, this is only 3 micros. We're risking $60, or not even 60. I think we're only risking like maybe $40 because I think we're just risking 28 points or 28 ticks. No, it didn't. Come on. Oh, I would have got my first 7. I would have got my 10. No, it missed it. Uh-oh, that's kind of dangerous to leave it there because you don't want it to come back. You want it to get it real quick. God dang it. I can't believe we missed that by like literally a tick, guys. No, about a point. It got to about the 28, it looks like. So we missed it about 2 points. Nope. No, what? A half a point, 2 ticks. I don't know if we should leave this one. I think it's going to sell through this time. Because anytime you hit the 20, bounce up and hit the 9, most of the time you'll sell right through. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I don't know how much I trust this because you're really supposed to get this hit like on either the first pullback, not what's this like the third pullback. So it may just sell through this level here. I'm gonna put it on the close here just in case it goes through too fast. Because I think I only have like it's spread out over 3 micros. I think it goes 7, 15, and a runner. Dude, what the? All right, come on. It was close. That's what I'm saying. We done hit it too many times. You had to get that on that first one. This one was the setup here. We just missed it by half a point from our target. Oh, let me see what my. Okay, so yeah, 7 and 15. That's the 2 targets we're looking for. Did that hit? No. It never did hit on the NQ either. So it would have been a failed trade. Wouldn't mind getting a little break below the 400s for a push back up. There's your 400 break. I don't recommend following these. These are just something new that I have been trying off to the side over the day. It's been working for me on my sim account because the sim account actually took it on minis and we're up $864. And these are just preset entries. I'm not even entering. I'm just setting them. Oh, looks like we're already kind of getting down too far. Kind of need that 400 to hold up if we're going to get the pullback here. What's up, Pine Tree? Did you trade today, man? I forgot to check. I got so focused on this crazy price action we had today that I forgot to look. I usually I wait till after we start streaming, then I put and see who's all streaming. Totally forgot about that. Dude, how did you? I saw that you had a lot of people watch your video this morning, Pine Tree. You had like over 1,000 people view one of your last your videos. Nah. Doesn't like we're gonna get the pullback, guys. I was hoping maybe we get a pullback back in here to the 9 and 21. See what happens at this 77. Sorry, I'll put it back. I have to stretch this crap out. Dude, look at the insane wick that is. Oh, that was like almost a 30-point, 20-point wick. All right, we're going to try one more time. Let's see if we get the bounce here. Like I said, this is just something new, guys. I don't really recommend trying this. That's why we're just doing it on 3 micros. We're risking like 40, 50 bucks per trade. We're up quite a bit in this account. overall. I should be doing it on a different account. Oh, we hit the 20. That's kind of what I was looking for a while ago. I probably should switch accounts because we only need 150 to pass this account. And we have one that's a fairly new eval from last week. This could just rip through here. Oh, this thing got so close multiple times for the retracement because we're only looking for 7 and 15 points once it hits. All right, so it went through. No, it's holding. There it goes. Come on. Ah. All right. We'll have to wait for the next entry. So basically, you're only risking 7 points. And once it gets up about 3 or 5 points, you kind of need to go to break even. Because it should be pretty instant. Now we have to wait for another push up and retest. Oh, don't tell me it's going to sell off. Insane. Come on. Maybe a retest of the 12 here, where the pivot's at. Got a little trend line going there. Looking for if you like to do the breakouts. I'm just not sure how far we'll push up. I mean, you know, we're at highs now, but you know, we still got up to 500 and something to run those to run that gap fill. Angel, are you fairly close to getting a payout with Bulanox? Outer, did you ever get your setup to get your entry? No, you're still waiting for your second leg. I mean, we're pretty much right now, we're just kind of in this range between 80 and 20. So we got like just a little 40-point range going on. Oh, nice. Okay, so just 3 more days. Take you a. So in 3 more days, depending on where you got, you can take whatever profit you want above the $2,600 to leave your threshold in there. Then I'm not sure how many. I think you either got to do like 4 payouts of whatever, how much you get over the threshold. Then you can take the whole threshold out if you want to close the account. All right. Correct. Correct. But I think after like 4 payouts or 3 payouts, you can take the whole amount. Or you just keep the account and just keep grinding. Don't have to worry about paying for another one. Because it don't cost you nothing, no more for 10 years. Or you don't have to worry about it. It's a 10-year account. I think you got to constantly do, it resets after your first one. I think it goes from 10 to 10. So I think they do that so it limits the amount of drawouts you can probably get a month. So what? So that means if you did that, the most probably they want you taking out 2 payouts per account a month. That'd be my guess why they got it set up as 10. With Apex, you have 8, which 8-10 days is not that much big of a difference. Oh, so right now we're just kind of trading sideways, guys. I think it's the same as the first one, Angel, but I'm not positive. I know they got all their payout information on their website. I know they've changed stuff over the last year, and like I said, I haven't really been keeping up with the full amount with because a lot for a while there it seems like all the prop firms were changing all their rules. Hmm. Little dirty clothes. But I would imagine it would stay the same as the first one. So, if you took out 1,000, you would just have to make one more $1,000 over a 10-day span to take another 1,000 out. Whew, you got a big target. I'm waiting to see if we can close below this gap here. It's actually not a bad entry right below that pivot outer if you're short from the 414s. Let's see if it holds. Where's your stop loss? Stops at 49. Whew. How much do you risk every trade, outer? What's your I know you're trading micros. 25%. But that's pretty big if you're trading at 300,000. Let's see. So you're risking $750 a trade? Is that right? I guess I didn't realize you were after those that big of amount, but I do forget that you're trading with such a big account. Oh goodness. Ugh. Woo, it's the market makers are reading your text, man. It definitely is getting pretty close to your stop loss. Oh, I it did you close it early? Because I thought you were shooting for 439 or 449. Woo. Oh, it could sell through because we just made. I mean, we're still making higher highs at the moment. We're getting the pullbacks, but just not the pullback to what entry I'm looking for. We'll give it one more. Once it gets up to 70s, it'll be little too deep up. Or 62. We like to stay below the 62s. Maybe we can get one more little pullback before we continue higher. But I don't know. We've been consolidating in this area for quite a bit. Oh, it just went right through there. Holy goodness. Man, these missile candles have been insane today, guys. Insane. We done had at least what, about 4 or 5 of those today. Is this? I want to see. I wonder if this inversion gap is going to play in here. Dude, this thing's just running stops. This is some pretty wild price action for freaking 12 o'clock, guys. I mean, this crap ran right through my target. Then I hope this doesn't go back up. I want to see it push back down to the 80s and 70s. Da, 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 da. This where I'm putting my resting order. This is just something new that I've been trying off stream today. I was doing it with a sim account, and we made 864 with a sim account. Looks like we still have equal lows sitting here back at the 400s. So be careful if you are still looking for longs here. We could sell back through real quick to take out these equal lows. I mean, it's even close to triple lows. overall, guys, we're still green. Like I said, these little losses that we're taking, they just haven't been but like 40, 50 bucks at the most. Man, I don't know how much I want to try it again. I'm scared it might just sell right through again. It may just go right through again. This will probably be my last trade because this is getting around lunchtime. We don't want to lose all of our profit that we made today. So, like I said, we only took one funded a trade here today, and that was for the IBH breakout. These last couple trades have just been an eval for us just practicing different little setups. But with our funded account, we're usually very strict about what trades we do with the fundeds. And we didn't take any on the one that we took multiple losses on last week either. So this is a new one that we've been trying to grind up. And as right now, if let's say if this trade does fail, or if it does fail, it'll knock us back down to 26,200. So we'll still need to make $300 more with this account. Oh, we missed. I feel like we missed it. Dang it. If it prints, we'll have to close it because I feel like I did that while ago and it didn't work. Come on. Pop. It's going to get us again. Okay. Like I said, this was just something new that I had been trying today. I don't know how well it works during lunch hours or compared to morning. Like I said, it's fairly new. That's why I was letting you guys know so you guys aren't trying it. I've been just trading that on a sim account. So this money we made here is just on a sim account. See? I mean, I kind of should have knew better because there's those equal lows down here. We just ran those equal lows. But we didn't. Yeah, I know. The equal lows. We got pretty close to equal lows sent down here at the bottom of this. At the 350s. And here comes our IBH. Let's see if we can get the IBH bounce. Maybe we can find a trade with this account. We're about, what, $10 in a hole. This is a fairly new account from a reset that we had. Plus, we got your 200 moving average all the way down at 331. So there's another possible target. Then if the 90 holds here, sometimes that 90 is a support level. What's up, Ponzi? All aboard? It's so true. Now, this would be a good pullback here. You got a fair value gap. You got your 9, your 21, and a pivot. That's still from your short spot outer. Try to get long at the 90s. Short at the 90s. I'm sorry, short at the 90s. I couldn't hit it quick enough. I was 9 points off. Once we pull back, retested that 400, I figured we'd find support there. I tried to get short right at the 90s, but man, it pushed so quick I barely even had time to react. Oh man, I thought I switched to this eval that we had a little bit of red on. Oh well, we got a couple points back from that loss from earlier. I mean, I'm definitely feeling the 200 moving average down here. And plus, we have these levels here that we could possibly run. They got these wicks here at the 340s. Outer, I was really hoping it would pull back into those teens. That's where I was hoping we wanted the pullback here. But it looks like it just pulled up, retest those equal lows from earlier, also at the 400. So you did have your equal low sitting at the 400. Are you trying to get into your same entry back up here in the teens? We'll see what happens. This is possibly the bottom of the range here at 63s. I mean, you can kind of see our range at the moment. Still a negative. The consolidation box is for real at the moment, guys. I don't know if you'd get like a nice 20 bounce here. Those still make me nervous to take, even though I do watch them all the time, where you just put a resting order sitting here at your 21 EMA. And that was your 9. On the struggle bus. I don't know how much yeah, it could go. This could be your test of that 63 level. I've been waiting for 63 to get hit for the last few minutes off of your IBH hit. I just couldn't pull the trigger on that one either. We'll see if you at least get your 10 points on the bounce. You did bounce right off 63, but I didn't see it hit 73. Would have been close. Let's see. A few more seconds. Let's see if we get at least 10 points if you were playing your IBH bounce. No, it looks like it wants to sell through. Maybe. Nope. Oh, we hit the 73. You would have got your 10 points. Only reason why I didn't like it is because the fact that we've already pushed down there, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already pushed 7 if you count down. We done pushed down there 6 times already. And a lot of times, whenever you push that many times, it's usually, I don't know, kind of iffy if you'll get your 10 points. I don't know if this is going to be the second 20 bounce. We'll try it. If it goes through it, we'll just close her down real quick. No. You want to see it instantly pull back. You don't like to see it hesitating. I lowered the risk down some. I didn't even have 4 points. Okay, there you go. Come on. Oh, the 20's going to let me down. So that puts us in a hole, what, $60 for that trade there. It should have been an instance if you're playing these EMAs. Everything's a little bit different during the lunch hour. Usually you get a pretty good bounce. All right, guys, this is going to be it for me today right here. And see if we get the continuous down. Nope. All right, so we're going to start tomorrow in the hole on this eval here. So this was a sim account. This is that one trade setup I was doing a little bit ago with where I had the resting order, because I never do resting orders, so that was just something new we were trying. We're up 283 on this one eval. This is the one. I've only had really one good setup that I like today, and that was with the funded accounts, which are IBH breakout. Oh, you were able to stay in that 20 bounce. It would have got you. I just had a close stop loss. And that setup was right here. That was basically where we just started consolidating sideways, and we took the breakout above the IBH this morning. That was really the only setup that I like today. Usually we try to find one good setup for our funded accounts. Then the rest of the day is just either just trying to get these evals passed. Or if you have like some kind of new trading thing you want to work on, usually that's what I do too. Just trying different things. I try to tell, that's why I tell you guys, so no one's like, oh, is he going long or short? I just hate to see if you guys are following some of these I think trades. Yeah, it was a pretty insane sell-off last night, Ponzi. We opened way off. I think we're going to fill in the gap today. The gap fill. is what here? Oh yeah. No, never mind. About 150 points. Oh, is Janet not do her thing no more? Does she leave the federal government? Or is that like a sarcastic, like she left the building type thing? Oh, she's about to get thrown out on her butt. Well, thank you guys for hanging out and chatting today. Hopefully, you guys didn't get too much of y'all's accounts wrecked, or if if you did get green, keep your green, then just trade evals. Or sim accounts. Did you just take that one trade outer when you got short at the 14s? I know that sucks that it stopped you out, because now it looks like you were pretty close to your take profit. I mean, all the way down to the 63s. I hate that when that happens to me. Like, you know where it's going. It's just you're always like one setup too early or something. That happens to me actually quite a bit. Being to a move like one or two steps, two moves too early, then get stopped out, then it goes. It's kind of like if I'd have stayed in that 21 EMA trade right here and just left my 10-point stop loss like I should, it would have been a winning trade. But once I saw it get above the 20, I got nervous and moved it down to 4. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening at a work outer.